Welcome back to Blue Sea Energy. It's Marissa, and today I'll talk about a news story in my home state of Washington. It highlights the progress we've made as a state in funding and building renewable energy projects, specifically solar. According to Isabella Breda from the Seattle Times, the Federal Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, announced on April 22nd that it would be distributing $7 billion in grant money through its Solar for All program. 156 million of that is projected to go to my state, specifically to help lower income or disadvantaged residents go solar. The funding comes from the Inflation Reduction Act, which was passed thanks to the Biden administration 2 years ago. Breda writes that Washington State's Department of Commerce has applied for one of these grants and plans to start up programs to make solar panels more affordable for homeowners, community solar projects, affordable housing residents, and tribal members. The planned timeline is 2025 for launching the projects and 2029 for fully distributing the capital. Not only will this infusion of funding help the climate, but according to Mike Fong, the state director of commerce, it'll help create local jobs, develop the workforce, and give indigenous tribes an empowering boost to provide their own communities with sustainable energy. In fact, this development in general would be very empowering to all income Washington residents who want to help fight climate change, lower their energy bills, or both, but aren't able to make such a huge investment as installing expensive silicon panels on their roofs or on their properties. So these grants are designed with equity in mind so that disadvantaged people can take part in the energy transition and its cost savings too. The state already has plans to distribute $100 million in grant money earned from selling carbon allowances or pollution permits, which was made possible by an unrelated state law, the Climate Commitment Act. Plus, it looks like the state's already moving the needle on renewables. According to that same article in the Seattle Times, the Northwest Power and Conservation Council set a goal in 2021 for at least 3,500 megawatts of renewable generation to be built by 2027. And as this year, there's been 3,200 megawatts built already, 3 years ahead of schedule. So while we still need to move fast against climate change, there's reason for optimism too. Not to mention that renewable generation is less expensive than fossil fuel power as well. The federal grant money is projected to save Americans more than $350 million in electricity costs per year, or $400 per household. Of course, who doesn't like saving money? This could be a boost to a lot of Americans who are struggling. And speaking of energy savings, I made a recent video about an important figure called the levelized cost of energy or electricity and how that relates to renewables and the energy transition. It's linked in the description below. And if you liked this video and found it informative and uplifting, please feel free to subscribe and like this video. Of course, you can also check out my levelized cost of energy video below for a finance themed lens of the energy transition. As always, have a great day and stay positive.